starts screeching again. As a lying figure appears nearby, the duo hides behind a car and Maria holds James' hand. The creature spouts a bit of acid on the ground before walking away. Once it's gone, the duo comes out and James sees a building that triggers another memory. One day while he was wandering through the city, he saw Mary being dragged away by her creepy friends. He followed them into an alley, where he found a fence covered by posters. He ripped the paper off and pushed the fence to pass, only to find another fence at the opposite end. Then he noticed smoke coming from the ground, so he moved all the trash to discover a secret hatch with strange symbols. He opened it by pressing a button and went down the stairs to find a series of tunnels where he could hear the creepy people chanting. In the present, Maria takes James to the hospital, where he finds the patient's files and Maria discovers a bunch of tapes with medical notes. The doctor's voice describes some symptoms and blames them on exposure to an unidentified substance. The recording finishes with him asking Mary for her name. Maria tells James that there used to be rumors of a cult that worshipped Mary's father even after his death. In the next tape, the doctor mentions a potion that Mary drank for years and she admitted that it made her feel whole. All this makes James remember what he saw in the tunnels. The crowd was wearing black robes and making a masked Mary drink something from a small bottle. Then they lowered her body to the ground and started to drink her fluids. Someone recorded everything with a video camera so the rituals were on the tapes they saw earlier. James is snapped out of his memories by another headache as the siren wails through town again. When his hand touches the floor, the darkness begins spreading through the room, making everything look rotten. Maria drags James out of the room, but they can't advance because they find half of the building destroyed and on fire. After taking a metal bar from a wheelchair, Maria and James take the opposite corridor, trying to find another exit. They run past many rooms with monsters and eventually enter one filled with bubblehead nurses. They're all holding tools and at first appear to be frozen. Suddenly a nurse starts banging on a stretcher, causing the others to wake up. The nurses start chasing after Maria and James, who go through the nearest door and run as fast as possible. Eventually they reach an elevator but pressing the buttons does nothing. James decides to fight and starts bringing nurses down by hitting their heads with the metal bar. A nurse still manages to sneak into the elevator and stab Maria before James throws her out. Then he presses the buttons again and the elevator finally closes its doors, breaking some nurses' arms. As the elevator starts going up, James notices that Maria's wound is bleeding heavily. The elevator stops by getting stuck, so James has to use the metal bar to open it again. He picks Maria up and takes her to a room where he gets some bandages for her wound. Maria concludes that she looks a lot like Mary because of the way he looks at her. James gets uncomfortable and tells Maria to wait there while he checks the next floor. At the top of the stairs, James finds a locked door. While he tries to open it, Laura appears behind him and shows him her doll, which now looks very creepy and cries like a real baby. Laura yells at James for abandoning Mary, triggering a memory of James leaving Mary alone in their apartment. Then Laura says he must find Mary before it's too late and runs away. James keeps following the girl until she hides in room 318. When James enters the same room, Laura immediately goes out and locks the door. He yells at her and pounds on the door before he hears a strange noise. Suddenly a bed